Where you at, Berto?
The new wave of racist content creators. Let's get right into the video, man. Love y'all, appreciate y'all. Make sure you guys tap into the Twitch streams. The links will be in the description. That's Where You At, Berto. Where You At, family. Come on, let's do it.
You use the N-word regularly. In what context? Do you use it with black people?
Yes, if it's appropriate.
When is it ever appropriate?
Be appropriate to use the N-word? When would it be appropriate?
Anytime I feel like it.
So you're an unashamed racist.
Correct.
You're not accountable for what you say if you're black. No more white guilt.
Now, I'm not co-signing this at all, but I will say it's different when somebody's like trying to pretend like they're not racist. She's just saying she's racist. I'm not saying I respect that. I just respect the fact that it's like, hey, I'm not trying to play any game. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what it is. I don't fuck with y'all.
Yeah, I'll do a Roman while you do it.
All right. Get the f out of here, you stupid.
Yeah, look at this guy. He's a fucking loser, bro. What the hell? People that find stuff like this is funny, like, mind you, I love dark humor, but just look at this guy. Look at this guy. He genuinely thought that was funny, bro.
Running around in nails like this, running around in earrings like this.
What the hell?
Like, you people fight every day. Seriously. They wear wigs that can be pulled out. They put braids in their hair that could rip the rest of their hair
What is going on right here?
out. And then they complain about having alopecia.
So lately, there's been a surge in racist content creators, and it seems like this problem is starting to grow more and more every single day. Not only is this content extremely pathetic, but it's only targeting one group of people, and I'm sure we can all guess who that is. You got it. Black people. All of this content follows the same formula every time. They target black people, they push stereotypes, and then they play victim when they're called out about it. So one excuse that a lot of these content creators use to justify their racism is freedom of speech. And they claim that their main goal is to give white people real freedom of speech, as if that doesn't already exist.
You are a racist then, are you?
Sure, I'll embrace that. If that means forwarding, helping white people achieve freedom of speech, real freedom of speech, which, by the way, Shiloh Hendricks is being attacked on all fronts. They're trying to bring legal charges against her. They're trying to get her children taken away.
So, that's really what the movement's about. You call them in their face and you go about your day.
They all have this mustache. What's up with this? This must be like barrier to entry to be a white supremacist as a man. You gotta have a mustache. Classic. What do we call this? What would we call this mustache?
Day-to-day life. This is America. You're not going to starve me. You're not going to kill me. You're not going to scare me into not exercising my freedom of speech. I'm going to push the envelope as much as I can. I'm not inciting violence. When they chimp out, I call them a chimp. Shut up, dumbass.
Oh.
If somebody wants to be a racist piece of shit, I think they should be able to. You want to go out and say the N-word? Go ahead.
Dude, could we all...
I didn't know Asmongold was like that. I thought Asmongold was cool. Damn, this is news to me. Yo, real quick, if you like making money, I need you to watch this part of the video. If you don't like making money, then go ahead and skip it, but that really should be none of y'all. I know you guys have been seeing me promote this new app called Free Cash, and the big talk of the town is
Is this a scam, Berto? What is this?
Well, look at this guy and this guy. All people from our community that are making money through the Free Cash app. The link is in the description. Even one person from my boy Astro Dior's community made $1,000 using the Free Cash app. I know it sounds crazy, but yes, you can make free money while playing games on your phone. But let me break this down in a very clear way for you guys so you know exactly what's going on. When you sign up for Free Cash using the link in my description, once you're in, you're gonna see a list of games pop up. You download them, you play them, you beat the levels, get to the certain requirements that they tell you to hit. And once you get there, you're gonna get some credits sent to your account. Every single time you hit the requirements, you get paid real money. And they make the process so easy that you can cash out that money into your PayPal or even gift cards. And yes, it is completely free to use. Now, there are some options where you can spend a little cheese to get through the level faster, but you don't need to do that. The reason why this is even possible is because these games are trying to get new players onto their platform. So they pay free cash to pay you to get people to play the game. Now, I know I showed you a crazy example of somebody making up to $1,000, which it's possible, but realistically, it might take some time. This is just an easy way you can make an extra 10, maybe 20 bucks, just doing something that you guys probably do for free anyway. So if you're gonna be bullshitting on your phone playing games, why not get paid? So if you've been on the fence, this is your sign. Click the link in my description and try out a few games. And when you make your money, take a screenshot and send it to me, bro, because I want to see y'all make that cheese. Because if I'm winning, I want to make sure y'all winning too. I love y'all. Y'all know what to do. Link in the description, and you're gonna get a $5 bonus using my shit. Now let's get right back to the video. Where you at, family?
Want to stop fucking pretending. We don't make these jokes in private. It's like, dude, I'm just someone who's fine with pushing the limits on free speech.
White people are every single bit justified in being racist.
every single bit justified to the extent that that means going out of your way to avoid black people when you see them.
When they say that,
yo, it's this bad out here. I never fucked with any of these niggas, but I didn't know they was on here talking like this. This is crazy.
they're fighting for free speech, they're really only
And people are watching this and like saying like, yeah, yeah, woo! This is my favorite content creator. What?
fighting for the freedom to be openly racist.
If someone paid you $100,000, would you leave America and go back to Africa? Let's say you had like 100 rats in like a, I don't know, in a cage, and 13 of those rats were causing 60% of the issues in that cage. What should we do with those 13 rats?
This is the type of
Man, I wish somebody would come up to me and disrespect me like that IRL. It'd be bad.
content that they
Actually, I don't wish that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want those type of problems. But man, it'd be ugly, gang. It'd be ugly. I promise you.
want to be able to put out with no consequences behind it. It's not about free speech. They just want to be able to put out hate speech directed towards us. Think about it. If it was truly about free speech, then they would defend free speech for everyone, not just racist speech from white content creators. Notice how they never show up when a black creator is
It's funny how they all look a certain way though.
silenced or mass reported. Their movement
I could tell they racist just by their build.
only activates when somebody loses their right to say the N-word or is being reprimanded for racist behavior. And a perfect example of this is the Charlie Kirk situation. When Charlie Kirk died, they didn't want you talking about him. You couldn't say anything negative. Freedom of speech went out the window.
So when you see someone celebrating Charlie's murder, call them out. And hell, call their employer.
I mean, at the end of the day, I did say though, I don't think anybody's death should be celebrated. So I was never on that train of celebrating somebody getting their life tragically taken from them.
We don't believe in political violence, but we do believe in civility. And there is no civility in the celebration of political assassination.
Texas Tech student has been expelled after publicly celebrating Charlie Kirk's death with video of the incident going viral. The governor reposted the video, thanking the university for taking action. Texas Tech Board of Regents Chairman Cody Campbell reposted the governor's statement saying, quote, "We are proud of our values and are not afraid to stand up for them."
But when it comes to us and shaming black people and talking about us in a negative light, freedom of speech is back on again. They call it free speech because them coming out and saying how much they enjoy attacking black people doesn't sound heroic enough. So they rebranded harassment as patriotism. They rebranded hate speech as courage and racism as act.
Yo, this guy right here, I'm not gonna lie, he has a very punchable face, gang. What's up with brother? This guy, man, every time he comes on the screen, like, I genuinely have gotten angry. What the hell is this nigga's problem?
Activism. If they really cared about freedom of speech, then you wouldn't see them hiding behind edited clips. You wouldn't see them hiding behind hand-picked guests that they have coming on their show to push their hateful rhetoric, and they wouldn't be hiding behind disrespectful setups. The only thing that they want is an easy target. With this clip that I showed you earlier, right? The white guy is a hand-picked guest. They already know the type of behavior that he shows on his own platform. And they already know that he's gonna show that same behavior on their platform, and he's even in.
The thing about Myron is so lame because Myron plays into this stuff. Look at him. He's laughing. He's having a great time. He's smiling. Bro, did you not realize that you are not Caucasian, gang? If we were to rewind the clock and go back to the times where, you know, we was still picking cotton and whatnot, nigga, you would be outside. They will be whipping your stupid ass. What is wrong with you? This nigga thinks this shit's a game.
Courage to do so. But the reason why this is a setup is because the women that are around him are unfamiliar with who he is. So they don't know what they're walking into. Imagine how much self-hate you have to be dealing with to allow somebody outside of the culture to come on.
That's what I'm saying. What type of shit is
to
this?
Your platform?
Look at you. Look in the mirror, Myron.
to spit hateful rhetoric about your own people. It's shameful. And honestly, it wasn't even funny. And I find a lot of things funny. And not only that, but he's disrespecting you too on your own platform. Those women didn't do anything to deserve that. And that's another point. They usually only pick on women. Yeah, they'll have a few altercations with guys every now and then, but majority of the time, it's only women. They are right about freedom of speech laws in this country, but what they don't seem to understand is just because you have freedom of speech does not mean you are free from the consequences that come behind it. And then when they're met with those said consequences, now they want to cry and play victim.
So yes, I have officially been demonetized on YouTube, which was my sole form of income.
Good. I mean, again, I don't wish downfall on nobody, but you are like, this is one of the moments where it's like, thank you, YouTube. You made the right call.
Aside from a few tiny little outlets here and there, YouTube was my main money maker. And I'm kind of stupid. I don't have a 5-year plan. I don't plan ahead. I live in the moment. I put it all out there. I'm an open book. I live with my heart on my sleeve. You know, if I say something, I mean it. They're trying to keep a real down.
Okay. All right.
They're trying to keep a real down. That's what they're trying to do because they cannot handle the truth. And this is just the facts. When you come speaking the truth about certain things, if you're raising racial awareness, let's say, if you are, heaven forbid, pro-white or a pro-white voice out there, which I am, which I always will be and will always influence my content no matter what it is, they will try to keep you down.
Nobody is trying to keep you down.
You played yourself. You literally played yourself.
Punished for hate speech and racist content. I don't get this mindset of whenever you do something wrong and you get punished for that action, now it's, oh, they're trying to keep me down. They're trying to silence me. No, you just broke terms of service. They told you before you even join a platform what's allowed and what's not allowed. And you decided to go against that. You went out of your way and purposely wore a black.
This was crazy. Like, follow me for a second. It doesn't matter how racist you are, whatever point you were trying to prove, this clearly shows, like, in every way, shape, or form, the only thing that you care about is disrespecting and trying to spit in the face of black people. That's the only, like, there is no context you can explain to me as pro-white, pro-whatever the fuck, where this makes sense. This is complete just disrespect. Just blatant disrespect. And then you'll get on here and try to make it seem like, no, I'm just fighting for what I believe in, freedom of speech. You didn't need to say a word. What are you doing? What is this?
Face. You utter racial slurs in almost every video. You put out racist content daily. What did you think was gonna happen? Nobody's trying to keep you down. They're holding you accountable. And then they go as far as to trying to convince their own audience that there's this force that's against them trying to hold them back. It was all fun and games when you were on Piers Morgan and you were laughing about how racist you were and how you just say the N-word willingly, unprovoked. But now that you're being hit with consequences, it's a problem. And honestly, the only problem here is that YouTube took so long to demonetize your channel. This should have been happening a long time ago.
We just happen to be talking about it. We're just not lying. We're just telling the truth.
No, you're not telling the truth.
What truth was there to be told within the context of what the fuck you were doing?
Truth. You're not telling the truth about anything. This is pure manipulation and delusion. Because I guarantee the next step is to request support from her fan base. You didn't follow the rules, and now you want your supporters to come bail you.
Just go ahead and drop the OF, shorty. That's all. That's your only hope now. That's your only way out. Get to make some onions. You fucked yourself.
You out. And that right there is white privilege at its finest.
Whether it's the press writing articles on us, videos getting taken down that other channels are not getting taken down and it's the same exact content or whatever it may be, Rumble getting hit, right, for free speech, video, like just get strikes, whatever it may be. Guys, it's got to the point now where even where we shoot the location doesn't want us to stay here. I mean, we've talked about this with Andrew at length. Like, people don't want you guys to get this message, dude.
Even Rumble's under attack too,
bro.
For everybody.
Yeah. They're trying to
Nobody's
shut
safe.
Rumble down.
I think at some point there was free speech where it was like, okay, you know what? Say what you got to say. We won't crucify you. But
This is the thing, though. Y'all be taking free speech, and then this is the problem, bro. It doesn't actually work, and this is why we need censorship, because of people like this. Like, guys, I'm telling y'all all the time, I be getting YouTube be on my ass, bro. They be taking my videos down. I be getting shit demonetized, and I be sometimes really feeling like, damn, bro, like, if I feel like it don't be fair sometimes. But at the end of the day, I will never disrespect these platforms, because it's so clear what happens if we don't have censorship. We have people like this that will go and abuse the system. You go make a platform like Kick, now you got predators and racists and all these people harassing people because they're giving them a platform where they can do it. This is how you know it just don't make sense. Kick was the platform for people to have free speech and do whatever the fuck, and now even Kick has censorship, and Kick is banning people off of the platform for doing X, Y, and Z. It started off, yo, you can go on that hoe and watch corn. Now you can't do that on Kick. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we have to live in a civil society, because you literally allow people to just do whatever they want, period. Idiots like this, they're going to take advantage of the system and do stupid shit, bro. No. So, like, y'all keep talking about freedom of speech, freedom of speech, freedom from speech. Yeah, it's like, you want to have freedom of speech because, you know what I'm saying, you should be able to say and do whatever you believe in. But at the end of the day, like, you got to respect your neighbor. Like, that's basic shit. You know, if you're religious law, that's within the Bible. You got to respect your neighbor, bro. How do I know that? Because remember, if y'all remember Aiden Ross, when he first got on Kick, he I'm pretty sure he was like watching corn on there or some crazy shit.
what is free speech is kind of like, is it even a thing? I mean, not really.
Man, ain't nobody trying to hear that fake little sob story. Don't forget, these are the same people that treat women like this.
Yo, that's the behavior. So it is what it is. Well, I'm offended by a word. You are retarded. Who gives a They're behaving like it's true.
Man.
All right.
And it's the same people that allow other guests to come on a platform and disrespect women.
I was trying to dismiss you because you're a broke ass bitch who ain't get a babysitter who talking about you gotta go home to your kid. Nigga, go home to your little nigga and go handle your business, nigga. Go.
Damn, DJ Academics, I didn't know you was moving like that, man.
Go handle your business, nigga. Go handle your business.
A lot of people fall for these content creators because they say the quiet part out loud. And a lot of people really agree with what they're saying, but they just don't have the courage to say it out loud themselves. Not only that, but they simplify complex problems like systematic racism, politics, history. They make it seem like it's one solution or it's one party that you could blame and all of it will go away. But that's never going to be the case, because at the end of the day, it's easier for them to just blame a specific group rather than trying to actually understand these issues. But at the end of the day, what people don't realize is this type of content has real world impacts. They influence political beliefs, they reinforce stereotypes, they fuel hate crimes, they normalize disrespect towards specific groups, in most cases it's black people, and they create environments where people think racism is just opinions. And the line between online content and offline violence is not theoretical, it's actually proven with data. At the end of the day, it's not entertainment. It's really just propaganda masked as personality.
You use the...
Damn, what an abrupt ending. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Love y'all, appreciate y'all. Where you at, family? You already know what it is, man. But all that using freedom of speech as a way out is weak, bro. It's so weak. And I'm glad that, you know, at the end of the day, that's why I love YouTube. You know, sometimes it can be a little bit shaky, but when shit really be getting out of hand and, you know, it gets brought to their attention, for the most part, they do be, you know, shutting that shit down.
Where you at, Berto?
I made this shit look sweet.